Hello everyone, my name is Wolf and welcome back to Car Mechanics Simulator 2021. Now before I was building my ex's van. I'm still building my ex's van. However though, sorry if my voice is a bit low. Put my mic closer. Inventory. As you can see, all this stuff is painted blue. Pistons wouldn't be painted, neither would the bearing caps, because this stuff's surrounded by oil. This stuff's in a firing chamber, and this stuff's also surrounded by oil and compression and all that. So anything that's really surrounded in fluid doesn't really get painted because it wouldn't make sense because it would just wreck the paint. Then you got paint chips in your engine, it's not good. Like I can paint it, but all this stuff, the outside, I'll show you. First, we're gonna build the engine. I already did the tires, but I forgot to do the engine. Funny, right? So let's see. It's all the same color blue, and then this is also blue. This wouldn't be blue. So this would be surrounded in oil, so nothing would be. You don't usually paint stuff that's in a chamber of fluids because if the paint comes off, the paint can end up wrecking something, the paint chips. So it's always safe not to put it in a paint, in a fluid chamber. Because in case people don't know, yeah, oil is a fluid. When you say you gotta do your fluids, oil is one. Look at that, beautiful. And then, so we're just gonna put all this together, and then we're gonna be able to put the oil pan on, and the oil pan is painted on the outside. And I've done that before to my mom's truck. It was painted. I don't know the exact name, but it was like a nice looking purple, like not too bright, not too dark, but just a nice one. A little bit to the darker side than a median, but it's nice. Look at that. It's nice. And this stuff goes in a chamber of transmission oil because the transmission goes over it. I mean, usually this is surrounded by oil. Oh, it painted it. Oh, it's yellow, right? Blue and yellow make green. That's actually funny. Didn't realize the game did that. And then so this paints the inside blue. 'Cause the outside, I don't know why they didn't paint the outside, but the outside gets heat and stuff, but the inside is not as bad. I don't actually know. Either they just don't like being painted. But I painted everything. As you can, like I grabbed all the parts for the vehicle, and anything that I could paint, I painted. I can't paint filters because that wouldn't make any sense. That would just ruin the entire filter. Alright. Couldn't paint exhaust pipe because, I mean, I guess you can paint your exhaust pipes. I've seen people paint them like black and stuff like that, but like, I don't really know how to do any of that. I'm sure I could look it up and do it in no time, but I don't really have a reason to paint, any of that. It just heats up or it gets rusted from all the salt and stuff on the ground in the winter. Or if you live on the coast, like I used to, it doesn't matter if it's winter or not, because you're still gonna get hit by salt. Might as well just get some ocean water, dump it on the road, boom, melt the road in a few moments, make it slick again, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, this side's almost finished. Engine still technically wouldn't start because there's no starter hooked up because that's on the transmission. You don't need a gearbox to run an engine. You just need the starter hooked up to it. And then you would, I guess, well, you still need like a jug for your gas tank. You know, you don't necessarily have to have a gas tank for it to run. As long as you have a way for it to push fuel into the engine, you can just get a jug with a hose pretty much. Fuel pump would be recommended though, to suck fuel out into your engine. Is my alternator blue? Yep. Yes, it is. None of this stuff would be soaked, because this stuff usually has gear oil in it. Some of them don't actually, some of them are just a chain with bearings and stuff. The water pump was painted. So I was watching Komodo Gaming play his truck simulator game, and he put the water pump on. He was able to put the water pump on before, because it's one of those ones you can just snap them into place and then bolt them. And he was missing this entire timing cover. He's like, I think I'm missing something because he didn't have the cover. And a lot of us even said, you need the timing cover over the timing gears and stuff. I mean, if you see a giant hole under your water pump, then yeah, something's wrong because a water pump needs to be spinning some. I guess it's spinning the gear. I guess that's what that one does. Fan's also painted. I never painted our fan. I can though. Spark plugs don't get painted because one the bottom end that goes into the chamber is usually in fuel, and this top is surrounded by a wire because this will spark, which will send a spark through it and ignite the fuel, which will push the pistons and rotate the whole crankshaft, which will spin the whole engine, and that's how an engine actually moves. It's loud vibration you hear that goes, you know, like that's just the sound of well, yeah, exhaust can change it too, but that's just the sound of it exploding inside. And then you can change the noise with your exhaust pipes, you know, make it louder, make it quieter. And then all the excess heat and firing comes out of the exhaust manifold, which you get that noise. That's not deafen anyone either. But then you get people who build crazy engines, and doesn't matter what type of exhaust you put on it, it's still loud as hell. And is that the final one? And then the wires. Nice. And that should be the engine. Okay, come on, engine. Just gonna put you in my back pocket, don't mind me. So I didn't, nothing's on the van. I just put everything back together. So we're going to put the engine inside the van. Oh, that, it's blue. And then we're going to put it back, and then we're going to put everything that's in the engine compartment in the engine compartment. I didn't even notice I painted that. Should have all the fuses, I believe. And then after we're done this van, we'll start getting achievements and stuff. And I did buy you brake fluid. Also, that's what goes through this is brake fluid. That stuff will eat your paint instantly, so you don't really put paint on any of that because it does not stay. So if you're doing brakes and all that, just paint over your calipers, and then you'll know real quickly if you're leaking something. let's do engine oil next. Good to go. Then we're gonna do windshield washer fluid. You gotta text someone and let them know that the van is done. Okay, and then power steering. Oh, come on. There you go. And then I just need brake, and then the engine, well, technically the engine will be done. And then I just gotta put the underneath together, because everything else is done. Come, there we go. And the underneath will take no time to build, like no time. I have all the parts and everything that can be painted, I have painted. Surprisingly, there wasn't as lot as I thought there would be. I think that's it. Nope, close you. Did I put the seats in? No, I will do that now. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna have to raise you up because we're gonna start smacking your transmission on. Oh, it's got a blue engine. And the transmission is also blue. Aftermarket, so we're gonna put this through the tester there. And you're gonna see all the power that it's got now. Because it's still the same engine, but all aftermarket and brand new. So we're just gonna hook up the exhaust system here first, because that's how I usually do it. And then just gotta jump, come on, just gotta jump down here, throw this section on. And then we're gonna throw the back end on. Oh, I was able to paint you blue as well. Oh, that's super nice. The shocks are all blue. These springs are all blue. These wouldn't be blue because these are constantly being moved and pressurized. I don't think the gas tank is blue, is it? Oh, it is. Just like the engine. And the fuel pump shouldn't be blue. Yeah, okay, good. Because that'd be very bad for your fuel system right there. These are usually covered. I don't know how much of this stuff would be painted. This shouldn't be painted because this is just constantly being rotated in a chamber of gear oil. Aftermarket brakes, $600 brakes. Best brakes you can get. Good for racing. Calipers are blue. It's okay to paint your calipers, I do it. And then the rims are blue. I was able to paint the rims. Okay, we're going on to this side. Throw this leaf spring on. You know what? I just realized that this side isn't done yet because, yeah, I thought so. They didn't put the leaf spring plate on. Is all this stuff blue too? Oh yeah, I had to paint every individual one. But they're also blue. Okay, now this side's done. Put this side on before I forget this one as well. Okay, that one's on. This one needs to go on. Oh, I have a drive shaft. Did I paint that one? Nope. Makes sense. It's rotating at a very fast velocity. Select. There we go. I wanted to move closer so I can just see this. I can just do this. Give me the disc, pads, and then the caliper that compresses them. Get the tire. Okay, so the back end is done completely. Now we move on to the front, which is also important because you need to steer at some point. Ah, yes, all that was painted. Very nice. Was any of this stuff painted? Nope, just the frame or a subframe, I guess. Come here. There we go. We're just gonna work on this side first. So we're gonna do none of this to paint it either. No, none of this stuff wanted to be painted. It didn't like paint. Oh wait, there's a whole suspension arm. But this stuff's blue. Look at that. Can you imagine just like doing all this and in real life you just have to fix this eventually? I did paint part of the shocks. Yeah. What part wasn't painted? I think the cap, because it was already blacked. The cap for the inside of the wheel, this right here is blue. That I remember. You can't even tell. You can kind of tell. There's a tint. I can't turn on any extra lights or anything for the shop, sadly. Okay, throw the rim on. That's one side done. Ah, just from this angle she looks great, and then you come over here and realize there's no section. No, I want to build. And rubber bushing. Okay, that should be almost all the rubber bushings. I should still have 4 left. Yep, 4 left. Perfect. I really did it perfect on this one. And that should be the last of my rubber bushings, because I don't need any more rubber bushings for this. Shocks on. Well, she would steer now. And I'm going to show you some. I've seen a car, no joke, drive. Well, I've seen a car drive like this. Just like this. All the whole we call this the shield wall sometimes too. But the knuckle cover just was gone because it was just destroyed, and they just drove on their actual brake disc, and you can do that. Do I recommend it? No. It destroys it easily, and good luck stopping. It'll just slide one way. But I've seen people do it. You know, the tires come off, they just want to keep going. Okay, so you're almost done. I have to give you a special finishing touch. I gotta do a few more things to make sure you're good to go for the road, technically. Body parts, frame. What am I missing on the frame? Yeah, I know about the license plate. What do you mean frame? Oh, you know what? Do you mean it's because I didn't weld you because you didn't look bad? Usually do that first. I forgot to do it. Doesn't really change anything. But yep, yeah, that was the issue. So everything's still blue? Okay, good. Just throw my welder back. Now time to go get the finishing touch. Secret room. To signify that it stays. Also, that's not a bumper I want. I have 2 bumpers apparently. What is the bumper? Bolt cargo front bumper. You don't have a front. Okay, now I'm confused. And you should be. You're 100%. So we're gonna move you to. We gotta straighten your wheels and your headlights, because right now you go basically sideways. Oh yeah, it's blacked out. No, no, hold on. Okay, we'll do the test. So it should all be 100 because everything was just rebuilt. Man, it's got a nice interior. Put a bed in the back if you wanted to. Can't look all the way back. And it should all be good. Yep. And we're gonna straighten the wheels. Oh, there's the achievement. Doing it 25 times. I am breaking achievements. Okay, your wheels are now aligned. Your headlight alignment is next. That looks good there. Headlights are straight. Now we're gonna run. Well, I already painted you. So we're going to run you through the dyno. We're gonna see how much horsepower you have. So you currently have 307 horsepower. I don't imagine you're gonna jump very high, but you have increased stuff, so you should at least hit 400. Pretty good for a van. Horsepower is the red one. Doing pretty good. Oh, there it goes. You gain 263 horsepower. You have 570 horsepower in a van. Let's bring you outside, and I'm gonna start you. Actually, I can just jump in you now. You don't even have a supercharger. You sound like you do. Also, where's your RPM gauge? That's weird. Yeah, van's done. It's so we gotta bring it out to the light. It's so shiny. So we're gonna put you back on the car lift, and we're gonna swap you with this. Is that ever nice? What is in the back? Oh, it literally is just a floor. You could put a bed in it. It's beautiful. Now you stay. Don't roll backwards or anything. Not that you do that. Also, I keep getting updates for this darn game and I don't know what's happening. Nah, I'll work on you later. Let's work on these. Hmm. Indeed. We're gonna go to so Tesla and Nissan GTRs are the best way to earn money in this game when you redo them. So I'm just gonna take a quick look and see if I see anything. Because if there is some, then I will buy them and rebuild them. And I should get a couple 100,000 from them. And that will allow me to gain another achievement, which will be 1 million. Because what, I get $100,000 per Tesla. So I just need to buy technically four of them. Almost $200,000 with a GTR. Yeah, it's good money to make. If you find them, of course. If you find them. Also, in case anyone cares, I don't know if anyone does, but about the burns from the sun, I found out, yeah, I have first degree burns everywhere on my chest and stuff. Apparently, I got second degree burns on my shoulders, and that's why they're not healing right. They're they're swelling up. They're damaged. I burnt them really bad, and I'm still in a lot of pain, like a lot. That's why I'm still sounding like this, cause well, I'm going through a lot right now, and I'm in a lot of pain. So I think it's just karma for me. It's all good though. Alright, we have two Nissan Silvia, so we could just build two of the exact same cars. I don't know how much they're gonna sell for, but I think they're either both from the junkyard, or one's from a junkyard, or one's from a barn find. But another achievement is sell and renovate 30 cars, and I've done a lot of cars. Painting another car is also a thing. I mean, after this, I don't know what I'm gonna do anyways. I might just go play a game, because I mean, I got no one to hang out with or talk to after this, so I guess I'll try to break three achievements, and I broke one. So actually, I might break a few more. I might hit a million, because hitting a million will break one. I might try to buy all the uh, garages there, which should give me another one. And then I guess selling and renovating. Is the other car out? Are you the other car? Yeah, you are the other car. Okay, we're gonna move you with the bolt. We're gonna replace you with the bolt. Now, you're the same car. What's your engine swap? Okay. Okay, so you're the same engine. Does one of you have an engine that's fully built? Yes. Yes. Well, it's close enough. Close enough. So we're gonna rip all of this apart, because it's holy moly. You are a one rusted car, my friend. One very rusted car. So, it's been a while since I had to do two cars. Are you a light? No, you're not a light I have to worry about. So anything I can take off you, I will. And then we're gonna mark four seats every time. Or two here, two here. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing for you. We're gonna strip you down. Although you look nicer. How much did I pay for you? Okay, so I bought you from a barn if you're 31,000. So far, I'm not making any money off this. Oh yeah, trunk. Does this thing have a trunk? No, I already ripped it off. Doors be gone. Window be gone. Fender, don't need it. I mean, you're not bad with rust at all. No, there we go. I want to remove the interior. You, oh yeah, you had your tires, that's right. I took your tires off. I'm like looking at him like, you look like you almost went somewhere. And then I remembered, yeah, you did. I stole your tires. Okay, so we're gonna put you here. Get rid of all the rust on the body. We're going to do the same for this. Okay. Now we're gonna wash both of you. First. Okay, perfect. Is there a tuning kit for this cart? Nope. Good, because that would be painful to remember. So we're gonna have to buy 2 of every part. Which is normal, because I have 2 of the exact same car sitting in my garage. And good. We're also gonna buy 4 license plates, because they're gonna need their license plates. So we're gonna run you through the car wash, or my pressure wash. So we're gonna do the interior. Looking, oh yeah, that's nice. It's that nice dark gray. Do the outside. You're black, aren't you? Yep. All of that. She's nice and shiny. Okay, we're gonna swap you with the exact same car. Well, we already know you're yellow. And then we'll do your interior. Which wasn't so bad, I guess. Alright, now we're gonna bring you back and we're gonna take your engine and stuff apart because we need to mark what you are. So we're gonna do car lift to A. Okay, so luckily there's a tire here, so I'm just gonna do this. So we're gonna do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're marking that. So we're gonna start ripping you apart and marking you, and then, well then, yeah. Okay, so this is the back side. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna take you off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm calculating this for both sides of each vehicle. So I got 4, because normally there'd only be 2, but since I'm doing 2 vehicles, well, it'd obviously be 4. I'm pretty sure everyone here can count. Alright, so we're going to small rubber bushing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a large rubber bushing, or a normal one. That's all that marks. So the shopping necessarily won't be bigger. I'll just have more quantity than I did before. That's 4. That's 4. That's 4. And then you're coming right off. So I don't have to mark it for both cars. I only have to mark it for this one car because this car is more complete than the other one, I think. So I'll just mark this car and then strip both cars down and then buy everything. So I don't have to do anything with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I marked it for all 4. So what would I technically be missing? I'd be missing this, 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 which I'll take off. And then the gas tank. Okay, so everything on the back has been marked for both cars. So I'm just going to quickly rip all this apart so that I don't forget. It's always so nice to see all these rusty parts becoming brand new shiny parts. Rip all this apart. Not good luck having suspension. You hit a hard enough bump, this will hurt. Especially now, considering all your suspension is gone. So go ahead, hit a bump as fast as you want, because it will not help anything. I have now ruined your suspension car. And you have no wheels, so I don't know how you would hit it anyways. Okay. And there's a whole exhaust system I'm missing. So, rear muffler. Okay. I forgot to add another one. There we go. There we go. I was like, where the heck is it? Front exhaust. Mark that as 2. And I'll do the turbo later. Yeah. Transmission though, however, we need 2 starters. 2 of these exact same gearboxes. Okay, so the engine, well, it's still gonna need to drain the oil. But let's take a look at you. Smells like oldness. Actually, it just clearly it's destroyed. So we marked 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's the shocks done. Man, I'm gonna have to buy a lot of calipers just for 2 vehicles. So we're gonna yank you off, you're good. I know I'm not gonna paint every single part. Not again. Only for vehicles and important people do I do that. Of course, you have a rusted part. Okay, that's marked that many times, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm just gonna call the company like, okay, what parts you want to order this time? And I'm like, oh, you know, this, and this. They're just gonna look at me like, okay, can't. There's 8 of those. Man, this one's gonna be a big order, and the list isn't gonna get any longer either. It's still gonna be the same list for one vehicle. It's just gonna have double the amount of parts. That's the incredible part about all this. Plus, I still gotta do the engine. And you actually look like an easier engine to do than the fan, because I don't think you have the rocker arms. You might. I haven't done this. I think this is a V4 or inline 4 because it's in a line. Inline, so it's in a line basically. That's how you can remember it. I don't think I've done this one in a long time. But you don't look hard. Actually, you know what? I think I have done this one earlier. You're the one with the turbo on it. Alright, just drop this. Drop this. Drop this. Drop this. Mark 2 of these. Mark 2 of these. And Mark 2 of these. Yeah, I thought I'd forget about those. No. Okay, so I'll have to do the same thing for both. We're gonna have to drain the oil in this one, because this one actually has an engine. Okay, that was a lot of oil. So happy. And then we're gonna drop you. Just okay, so we're gonna have to buy 8 of these. 1, 2. Rip these off. 2 the covers. 2 filters. 2 bases. So we're gonna need 2, 2. I'm just gonna mark 2 for every single one. And because I know this one doesn't have the thing, I'm gonna go buy that right now. There we go. We're just gonna, rip this right apart. Very nice, very nice. So we're almost done the disassembly part for the first car, and then we're just gotta buy all the parts because there's 2 of the exact same. I haven't done this, so people who see my PS4 background, they see the 2 cars side by side, my favorite car actually, and yeah, that's because that's the last time I ever did 2 cars in the same area. Oh, you have a small intercooler. I would never have knew that because it's not there anymore. And then brake servo. This. Okay, so your brake system's almost complete, but you are missing a few key things, car. Okay, I think that's the whole. Yeah, now I just gotta rip the engine out, and then I'm gonna rip you apart. Man, I would love to change the oil if there was anything in this. There's no pistons or anything. You can tell which vehicle came from a junkyard and which vehicle didn't. I mean, I did make them look new, so this doesn't look like it's from a junkyard anymore. Alright, you should be nothing. Just a car body. Good, good. So we're going to put this engine on the stand, and we're gonna mark up the engine. What am I missing from this engine? Not a whole lot, to be honest. I'm actually really impressed. I mean, a couple key components you would need to survive to drive, but nonetheless, it's all good. And then 2 fuel rails. Okay, perfect. Now let's start ripping things apart. Okay, spark plugs are out. Mark 2 of these. Are you still watching? And the person will know who that is I'm talking to. It's their choice if they want to respond or not. Guess they're not. That's alright. I at least asked them to watch their van. These belts are marked. These belts are marked. These parts look like they seized. I'd be a bit scared to start this engine. Water pump must be marked. Alternator is now marked. Timing cover. These are never fun. Why do you do this to me? Oh, that's all. Right, you're not a Nissan. You don't have all those. Oh, but you do have all these. How many do you have? You have 5 per one. So I need 20. There's 20. Holy. Oh, that's not as bad. I once had 5 of the exact same vehicle, and I had to. I think that's what kind of made me slow down on doing all that. This seems to be a rusty boy. Rusty. So my WD... Man, my guy has to buy so much WD-40. I bet he has a whole backspace of just WD-40 cans. Actually. Actually, we have to test this. Engine, you stay. I get oil, gear oil. Uh, I don't. I got tires, more oil. My goodness, I'm never gonna run out of oil. Oil filters. We're running low in WD-40. I don't see any here. That's bad news. It's probably in like one of these cabinets or something actually. I just thought it's funny, like I'm always using like all this fluid and stuff, but like I don't know. You never see any storage for any of that. Mark 2 of each. Okay, they're the same one. I didn't have to. 2 of these. Not rusted, that's good. Engine head comes off. And then all these bolts can come out now, and then just rip this off and throw it across the room. I mean, don't do that. Pressure plate. Well, I guess I marked the flywheel. We do have to rotate you. You do have an oil pan that needs to come off. Ah. Need 8 because there's 4 pistons. Next is the fun part. Well, I still gotta disassemble the rest of that other car. And then is the fun part, buying. And then building. Actually, I didn't mark these yet. There's 3. Perfect. Now there's 6. Oh, perfect. I can see the piston rings. And then... Perfect. We can take all this stuff out. Don't need it. It's all seized. And this will also save you the trouble of having to disassemble all this stuff later. Okay, there's the engine. Let's jack you up real quick, and this will take no time. I don't have to worry about like marking anything. I just gotta rip it all apart. And then I can put just brand new fresh stuff on both of them right away. And sell both of them right away when they're done. So glad these are the same car. This would make it harder if they were just slightly off. You can see how fast I like to go when I don't have to worry about marking anything. And this is just a disassemble the car. It's a race, you know. Not against time necessarily, just I just want to build them and sell them, make more room. And then later fix whatever I can. Because if I do like the normal recording, which is an hour, 30 hour long, I can edit like this stuff and just kind of like show you what they look like, do the base model for one of them, and then this would just be edited out. But since this is a stream, I can't do that, but I'll keep that in mind for the next ones for everyone. Oh, this one does have a drive shaft. Oh, so you did have a potential to run, other than the fact your engine is... Looks like it was hit by a salt storm, because it just didn't... It was bad. That's all I want to say. It was just horrible. You did have your you did have the end... Okay, so everything that car was missing seems to be on this car. For the most part. Come on, no, give. I must say, this one's not hard to take apart at all, considering a lot of it's gone. Back end's almost completely taken apart already. And this should come off. This should come off. Bushing. And that comes off. And then transmission. I can take all this stuff right off. And then I'll lower that to get the engine bay. And just drop all this. Wow, there's really nothing to this car. Like, it's sad when you can just go to all the parts and just select them and disassemble them right away. Man, I feel bad whoever's have to sweep the shop floor in this game, because there's gonna be so much rust on it. My good... Also, you like how my outer area is wood? I like it. Looks nice. Okay, that one's off. This one's off. This one's off. I do this side. Nope, come on. Jump to that side. There we go. There's like nothing to this side. going on the wrong side of things. I was like, they're like here it there. Take it apart. And then now we lower it, and then we can just take the engine block right out. Don't even need the crane. No, come on. Go down. And then boom, engine block gone. Ah, but you have fuses. No, you have two. The exact same fuses. And you don't have any clips, so you're good. And that should be... Well, frame's 100%. That's good at least. Interior, yeah, there's no seats. So... Okay, now's not for this not so fun part. How big actually is it? It's not too big, because like I said, this is all... This is technically right here, this is all one car. Just doubled. That's the crazy part about that, is that's how many parts go into a vehicle. And there's still more technically, because you got your wirings and stuff. So we got 4 seats, 2 benches for the back seat, 2 steering wheels, and then 8 tires. Yes. So it's 5 and 55, both size 16. They're all size 16, so 555. And 55. Size 16. I think that's right. Yep, perfect. And then rim. And you're just, yeah, you're just size 16, but I need 8 of them. Okay, now we're going into all this stuff. So there's all my tires, can't wait to do those. Yeah, almost $300 on that stuff. Okay, and then we are gonna get aftermarket because they pay more. So we're gonna do that. Oh, straight to the axle, really? Oh, these. I thought you actually meant the axle. I was like, wow, already? I need 8. Oh yeah, because front and back have bearings. 4 of these. 4 of these. See, this part actually isn't so bad. Don't bother about the money going straight down. That's normal, right? Building 2 cars the exact same. 32. Wow, that's a lot. How much will that bring me to? Thank goodness for all the discounts. With the 15 discount, yep. This is my favorite part, is you get to see everything you buy, which you have to be careful, because if you miss one, then you have to go back and buy it. But my favorite part is always putting these vehicles back together. And actually, what I've noticed on Car Mechanic is when you do the storyline, which I finished, the last few vehicles, instead of fixing the vehicle, like looking at where the old parts are and all that, you actually have to finish building the car. Like they'll give you like an engine that's brand new, but isn't complete. I don't think there's any way I can stay within 600,000, but we'll see how low we get. And we need 2 of these. Gearbox. Well, that don't help. Okay, now we're going back to normal parts, which shouldn't cost a bunch. And I already got those ones. Perfect. Okay, so we're starting to get into the front end. This is the engine. Okay, this is electrical. Shouldn't cost too much. I needed 6 of these. No, I needed 8 of them. Nope, there we go. Now we have 8. I need 6 of these. 6 of these. Only 2 of these ones. I don't get electrical. I don't get electrical from here. Or coolant. Radiator. Intercooler. I can buy intercoolers here. Windshield washer, fluid stuff. Batteries. We need batteries. Brake servos. Nope, that's seats. This stuff's gonna. That stuff's gonna bring the money right down. This stuff's especially gonna bring the money right down. I'm gonna have to sell those because I don't want those. I want those. Goodbye, money. Eight. I can get you here. Throttle, I should be able to get here. Yep, you still have those. Oil filters, I can't. They don't have. They have aftermarket. Yeah, I don't think they don't have aftermarket on this game though for oil filters. Nope. Weird. Well, they don't have radiator fans. I know that. You start seeing all this. That's what. Oh, power steering pump is a thing that they have for aftermarket. Water pump though, no. Which is weird. I would get a aftermarket water pump. And then time for all the timing stuff. And I need 20 of these. Come on, less than 1,000. And then, oh, camshaft. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Engine head. Yeah, they don't have aftermarket. It's weird, they don't have aftermarket of these, but the whole rest of the transmission they do. Like the transmission case itself, all this stuff, like, never got that one. Oil, oil pan would be a normal, because you don't really need an aftermarket unless you're planning on getting like an armored oil pan for whenever you go off-roading, which I don't even think you need aftermarket still. Piston rings, don't. And then engine block. And then pistons I get here. And that's the entire engine built, or everything bought. Now real quickly, because I want to see if I can make anything back. Okay, so there is stuff I can. Oh man, I messed up on that one. Messed up on that one. So this is what I usually do. I usually just go here and it repairs any of these older parts, which is how I can make some money back. Oh, failed that one. The lathe actually works in real life that way. It just gives it basically another chance. I'm failing miserably at this today. Where's the engine block? I'll see if I can fix the engine block. Engine blocks are worth fixing. Beautiful. Come on. I'll wait for the brakes, and as I'm waiting for the brakes, I'll do all this. No, that one's... Oh, the brake thing's done. Oh, I didn't want to fill the transmission. Could have made good money off that. I should have like what, 2 more yet. I think I've showed this before, but now you guys get to see what I have to do sometimes. If they're like just parts that aren't even worth it though, no point. Okay, and keep going. The ABS stuff, that's some good stuff to repair also. Because they're like $900 and $700 to buy, so like you don't make quite that much back from it, but you still make stuff. Engine, oh, my engine heads are coming. Perfect, engine head right there. That stuff gives you good money too. As you see, it's expensive to buy aftermarket. And you never really see any vehicles that come into the game that have aftermarket parts already. Maybe body panels. I mean, you can buy them from like the auctions and find them, you know, Express and or Unlimited and stuff like that. Like when they have that labeled at the bottom, yeah, those usually have aftermarket parts or can have or have like exclusive things. Oh, I didn't finish the engine. There's a lot. We're almost done. Where's the other engine? Was the other engine bad? Like the actual block? Because I took 2 blocks out. Because both cars had a block. I mean, both of their transmissions were able to be fixed by the looks of it. They weren't in the red zone. Anything that's in red, like, that's destroyed, you don't see on the fixing list. Like when I fail these, they go to red immediately, and then I can't do anything but sell them. Or scrap them, I can scrap them. That's what I used to do. Oh, there's the other engine block. Alright, it's the remaining stuff. Might have some body panels too, because you can fix certain body panels if they're not bad. Can't fix windows. And usually I can't fix mirrors. I don't know if they ever change that. Okay. And repair field parts. These are mirrors, but none of these are for windows. Body, body. That's still parts. Still parts. I have all these tables, repair parts. But I can't fix windows. Oh, so that's cool. So at least I can sell these old body panels. And they weren't that bad. Some of them weren't at least. There we go. And that should be everything. Alright. As we wait for the shocks. So there should be all the front shocks. And that's it. Okay. Next up, installing tires. 8 of the exact same tires. But these are the only things I need to prep. I don't think I had any batteries. Right? Yeah, they're all, those are the 2 I bought. Oh, I forgot to do this. While I'm doing this, I usually balance the other one. Because then I take this tire, put this one on. Balance the tire, take the tire off. This one would be ready. Install the next one. And balance this one. You multitask. I do this in real life too. Although, usually it's the other way around because you have to stand here for this, but then I'll take the tire off, put on the balance, put the magnets on, let it do its rotation, and I'll be done this one real quick. But it's not like immediate where I can just like pop them on like you. I still gotta blow up the other tire at least. Can't believe I'm finally putting these things back together. 2 of the exact same cars. You believe that? Haven't done that in a while. Not since I did the hot rods. Building 5 of the exact same engines. Man, I spent 2 hours just doing that. I was going full speed. Had everything marked down too. How many left? Well, I think that's the last one, pretty sure. And last tire. And then we start assembling. Oh, I have to go build the engines. We should probably do that. Because engines are important. I used to start the engine. Okay, so tires and shocks are done. Engine. It's time for the engine. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I have 4. I'm like, why do I have 4 engine blocks? It's because I just fixed the rest. What? Okay, I'm like, do the underneath so I can make this, so I can turn this engine over. Okay, piston rings are all set. Our pistons and the rings are all set. Time to mount everything on. And there's 1. Put this on. I put all this stuff back on. Well, not back on. It's time to put the new stuff on. Oil filter. Engine head. Bolt it all in so she stays. Just imagine gluing this together. Goes to drive down, falls right off. Turbo. Perfect. And then the throttle. Yeah, this is the intake. Fuel rail. Perfect. Lay the camshafts down. Laying all these down now. I'm just glad. It's funny, if you take off the old, like, if you take off the rusted bolts from this and you put the exact same part back on, the bolts are no longer rusted. It's kind of funny. It's like you just either get new bolts or you just kind of quickly sandblast the bolt so it's no longer rusted. Oh, spark plugs. And there you go. And I think there's one left, right? Yep, one left. And then timing chain. And we put the cover on. Good thing they're all small bolts. This won't take so long. Oh, it is Nissan. Oh yeah, that's right. It is Nissan. I was complaining. I'm like, good thing it isn't a Nissan. It's a Nissan. Completely forgot. And this should be about done. This one is. There's still one more I gotta build. 2 cars. Alright, is this one done? Everything all built? Should look... Oh, she looks like an engine. I'm gonna take engine off stand. Create new engine. I'm gonna have to go find this one right here. Perfect. Engine on. Alright, engine block. Perfect, perfect. And then we're gonna screw all this together. Or bolt it. Sorry, not screw. We're gonna bolt it. And there we go. Chamber is now sealed for the most part. And now we actually start building the actual engine part. Or that is the actual engine part, but now we build everything else on the engine that makes it run. Engine head. There we go. She's looking really good. And we're gonna smack this on the car and run her. I'm just gonna start selling them. I'm not gonna do the wheel straightening and stuff like that. Normally I would, but man, I'm trying to break achievements. My own time I will. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I'm not the most entertaining YouTuber, but I'm going to still try. It's always better when you have friends. You know, maybe if a certain person later wants to play SnowRunners with me, I'll stream SnowRunners and then put my phone on speaker and just we'll play. Because I always have fun playing with people on multiplayer. Especially my favorite game. If not, then I'll just find something else to do, you know. Stream tomorrow, Maybe do more of this. Try to finish off the rest of the achievements. I'm hoping I heal more for tomorrow, because, man, it's... Yeah. Body's hurting. And I want to do stuff like... supposed to mow my aunt's lawn and stuff like that. I don't have to, but I really like doing it. And I couldn't do it because... well, my body right now, I can't bend. I can't bend my body over. And I'm flexible, too, so, like... not, like, completely, like, flexible, but, like, flexible enough. Alright, she's almost done. Almost done. Almost done. And now I gotta put the car together. Cars. And this should be it for the engine. Yep. Okay, both engines are built. Both are built. Okay, you move over to car B. Install this. You can just go away now. Okay. Seats, steering wheel, and bench. Okay, now we're gonna do the body panels. Just this alone, we're gonna see if I'm making a profit. Because this car, the yellow one, I believe it was the one that I bought from a barn. And barn vehicles are usually more expensive, and they're usually like really close to running. Like you just need oil or like a few things. Or junkyard, they're like really cheap and they won't run. So we're just gonna see just by putting the body panels on, like the brand new ones, putting the license plates on, and putting an aftermarket built custom engine in, while also cleaning it so body's good. Am I making... well, look at that. I paid $31,000 for it, and I'm already making a $12,000 profit, and the car's not even done. So this would bring me back up to $600,000. This car should already be making a profit. Yeah, I'm already making $27,000 profit off this car, and I haven't even put the body panels on yet. Just by the seats, I probably made more profit. Look at that. You saw the before picture of the vehicle or the video. Now you get to see what they look like after. New and not broken. Window and mirror. Now this car is also... yeah, nice. Wait, so this should technically be the same. 45, 540. Huh. But are you complete? Body's 100. Body's 100. Okay. Well, let's start. We gotta not a lot of stuff to put in you, but we got some things to build. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. She's starting to look like a car again. Or she's starting to look like she's operational again. She's always gonna look like a car. She's got the body for it. There we go. Okay, now we do the fuses. I always usually do the engine first. Put the fuses in. She's almost done. Or the engine is almost done. Still gotta put all the fluids in. I don't have any of you. I didn't even realize you had a chip. $50 grand, not bad, not bad. I can't put the intercooler in yet, but we can put fluids in. Luckily, this coolant one's easy, because there's an actual coolant thing. Okay, she's good. We're gonna do oil next. So soon this thing will be able to run and drive. Not that I'm gonna drive it, I'm just going to... I'm not even gonna paint it, because painting doesn't give you any extra profit. I'm just going to build them. No, what? I don't want... Game. Why would I want that as an option? There we go. A little more, come on. There you go. And we do steering. Okay, and that part should be done, so close the hood. And raise it up. And let's do the same thing for this one. We get both running. And then whatever two kids want to buy these and race, because that's usually what people I've seen do with these, then they can. I'm hoping to at least hit 100,000 though, for both cars. I did lose like almost 100 grand because I built the van, but it's not so bad. I might actually have a couple cars in my garage that I'm gonna sell, and then just rebuild one day eventually. I'll do that in my spare time because, like, I'll rebuild them in my spare time, and then I'll just show you guys the achievement breaking. Because so far, I've gotten the test path one. I think that's the only achievement I got so far. And I'm trying to gain 2 other achievements. Which is hit 1 million and unlock all the rest of the 10 parking, unlock 10 parking spaces. Which, I don't know, that one can get expensive. So we'll sell these two cars, sell all the parts that we have in the that we have left over, and then it should hopefully give us 700 or more, like our total, and then I can just sell a couple cars. Because if I can almost hit 800,000, that'd be great. Because I got a lot of engines and stuff to sell, and I'm already very close to 600,000. And then all I need to do is sell $200,000 worth of cars, which should just be two cars. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple cars that I can sell right off the bat. I didn't do the engine oil yet, didn't I? Okay, I think that's it. Okay, that's it for the engine bay. Let's raise you up as well. Okay, let's build the back end. There's a lot of stuff to do with the back end. Exhaust pipes. Look at all this. Brand new parts. So shiny. Some of these parts I was able to fix too, so like I'm gonna have a bit of extra parts because they're brand new now because I was able to fix them. Oh yeah, I can fix this, or I can put this in right here. Put this arm in. And then this is rear wheel drive, so you're gonna have an axle. There it is. Put the fancy brakes in. Well, there's one side done. We're gonna throw this one in right here, the rubber bushing, which I have a lot of. I think I bought like 32 rubber bushings. Wow, this car has a little bit of suspension now on the back end. At least the one side does. This side's gonna just be leaning until I fix it. Look at that, she's coming together real nice. And put it together. There we go. I would quickly do this end. Gearbox. Starter. So this car could run now. Because it's got the starter. That's all it was missing to run. It's got its fuel system hooked up. And I guess you can technically drive it, although wouldn't be recommended in this current state. It's got no front end. Come on. There we go. Steering for this side's hooked up. Suspension, or shocks are hooked up on the one side. Lower suspension arm. Alright, this side's almost complete too. There we go. Oh yeah, intercooler. Where is that? There we go. Put these in, do this side, and then this car I guess is done because there's nothing else I can do to it. Don't need to paint it and all that. Doesn't do any extra money. In this one I'm just going in a rush. It's almost 2 hours. And there is someone I really want to talk to, but I'm gonna wait for them to call me because they were being kind of rude earlier, and they're like, "No, you gotta respect my boundaries." Like, we don't respect each other's boundaries. We don't need to. Well, we do, but like, I'm gonna spam call them because I care about them, and they've always been bugging me like, "Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this?" And I finally do it, and now they're criticizing me. That's being a hypocrite. So I don't know. I'll wait for them to call me. If they want to talk to me, I'm here. They say they care about me. I'm seeing no reason that they do. But I'll wait. I will definitely wait. Is this car done yet? 104,000. So 104,000. That's good. That's real good. Exhaust hooked up. Steering rack hooked up. Sway bar hooked up. Tie rod hooked up. Now I just gotta hook all this up. Shock. I usually build the back end first, but you know, I just built two of the exact same cars, so I'm gonna do them opposite. Expensive brakes. Tires on. Okay. Oh, I'm level 40. I'm like, what was that sound? Oh yeah, eventually I'll be hitting a different level. That's right. Now I just gotta gain 10 levels to get to level 50, and then there's the other achievement. I think that one was like an ultra rare achievement, because it takes a long time to get there. Man, when you do this so much, you seem to just be like zooming right through this. Like I'm just, you know, I used to take forever to do all this, and now I'm doing 2 cars. And just remind you, like it took me like 30 minutes to do the van, because I had a van to do at the beginning. But I needed to do that. It was, I guess you can say, personal. Transmission. Let's hook the rest of this exhaust system up. Oh, she is. Okay, good. Hook this all up. This all up. There we go. Drive shaft. I'm just gonna look at the yellow through the tire. Here we go. I'm gonna build this. Now comes the rest of the back end. This is where it comes to life. I do like all the components, like even though there's more you have to get and stuff, it's just really cool because you get to see more. Like it looks like nothing, and then when you put it all together, it looks like this giant contraption. But when there's nothing on it, it looks empty. Like you saw what it looked like before, and then it ends up looking like all this. It's amazing. And some people wouldn't even know that if they didn't know about vehicles, and I didn't know all this either. Like this game also taught me some things, believe it or not. It's educational and it's cool. That's why I like playing games like this. This game has also actually increased my memory. Like if I forget something, I usually remember it as I'm doing stuff. This game has also helped get rid of stress sometimes too. Alright, now just this side. Because this side's not done. I just realized that your thing's right there. If you hit a bump too hard, you're gonna hit your exhaust. Or is that how you know when you hit a bump too hard? You just hit your exhaust and it goes ting. If so, genius, genius. There goes your aftermarket exhaust. You paid a lot of money for. There we go. She's almost built completely. And tire. Am I forgetting anything? Nope. How much are you going for? 108. So you're both not worth the same, even though you have the exact same everything. Well, let's sell you then. I literally just need like less than 19 grand. I was very close. So close to be actually, and then I have what are vehicles that I have built? Mm, I think I'm gonna sell. I think I'm gonna sell the El Camino just because I have another one that I'll build as memory, and then I have what? Yeah, it should be able to hold. Yeah, it should be able to hold 5 vehicles. I don't have a vehicle even in my garage. What do you? Okay, that's broken because it should be able to come in. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll move you to garage because my system's or to parking because my system's broken. And then let's go back. Are you the one that's built? Yeah. 102. And let's take my license plates off. I'll do the same skin for the other one. But let's... You know what? You're not even worth a lot at all, actually. I'll still sell you. But now I need another car. Um, yeah, how much do I get you for? Man, okay, I'll just keep you. You know what? I'm gonna go sell my diesel. I'll get all these back eventually. Goodbye, my sweet diesel. We will see each other again. You're worth 54. Well, you're not even marked to be my car anyway, so. It should be an achievement. Did I already receive this achievement? Going to check my phone real quick. Because this is $1 million. It's pretty good for being a mechanic. This should have been... No, I'm playing car mechanic. That guy's playing car mechanic too. I'm missing 7 achievements. What is it? Earn all trophies. I don't have that yet. Renovate and sell 50 cars. I'm currently working on that. Buy 30 cars from barn. Visit barn 30 times. Buy 25 cars from Impact Cars. There's 4. Unlock 10 parking alleys. There's 5. Reach level 50 and get all achievements. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go buy the thing. Okay? Parking boy. Wow. I'm broke. I'm I'm broke. I'm nope. I'm broke. Put you in the parking lot. That is fine. That is fine. Because now I will do customer cars. Do you I bonus credit. You have bonus credit. Ooh, what's wrong with you? We'll bring you in. And we'll bring you in. You go in my garage. And you come in. And I won't do these here. I'll do this to make up the money. But I got 2 achievements today, which is pretty good. Pretty good. And we'll definitely do more to get more achievements. Because the rest will follow really closely behind. I don't even know what's wrong with you. What was wrong with this car? Brake problems. Okay, and you had engine issues? Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how many was there? Fuel filter, oil filter, round air filter up there. Lack of engine power, poor brake, loud when accelerating. Loud when accelerating. Well, that would be this issue right here. So your oil filter, your fuel filter. Pardon me. And then, yeah, your air filter. Rusty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Wolf. We'll do this again, and I'll do more achievements. Hopefully next time you see me, I got more than 100,000, so I'll try to get 200,000 just by doing this stuff. And if I end up getting any extra achievements by then, I'll let you know. Hopefully I'm like level 41 or 42 by the next time I do the stream. And yeah, either do no more streams today, or unless if my I was about to say special somebody, but I'm pretty sure they kind of hate me at the moment. If they want to do stream later, they can tell me, they can call me, all that stuff, and we can do Snowrunners later. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye bye.